beautiful day. Gonna drive my car into the sea, swim out far 'cause I believe that the waves will wash the gray away. I'm making a beautiful day. Baby, you say, my, I'm learning to fly. Hey, hey, what's that you say? Let's not forget we're alive. All right, let's welcome Reverend Dr. Rita, Reverend Dr. Patrick on this beautiful day.
Well, look at you. Aloha,
everyone. Welcome. Woo!
If you're wondering what all this great energy is, we had this great workshop yesterday with Nancy, Reverend Dr, all of that, Nancy B, and she reminded us about how vital we are and how young we are, no matter what our age. Right, Nancy? Right.
Yes.
So, I want to welcome all of you, and I especially want to welcome those online today. So we want to really connect with you. So I tell you what, we got a little chat going on back there. So anytime during this, all you have to do is say your name and what state you're from or what state of mind you're in. So we're going to do some connecting today. Sound good?
Yeah.
So let's take a moment not to pull down our energy, to keep it right where it is, vibrating at the frequency of the divine right here and right now. Ah, I can feel it. I can feel the God bumps all through my body right here and right now. There is so much love in this room that it's just silly to keep it here. We need to rise it up and put it out, yes? We are a mighty force in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. We are a mighty force, and we are here to remind ourselves of who and what we are, and that is the God essence of life itself. So knowing that, I know we're here on purpose. I know my friend from the Big Island's here on purpose, and it is right here and right now that we say yes, yes to this time together, to say yes to this community as it unfolds with ease and grace, and most of all, always love. So let's have at it, shall we? Shall we have at it?
Yeah.
Well, then let it be, and so it is.
And get to your feet. This
And
is
get
a
to your
great
feet.
song. Come on.
Climb that hill behind my house. Woo. See what this place is all about. Just from rubbing on, can't help but say it's gonna be a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
It's gonna be a beautiful day. Baby, you say, I'm learning to fly. Hey, hey, what's that you say? Let's not forget that we're alive.
We're alive.
Gonna turn my enemies into friends. Was broken and strong when they met. When we all come together, this song will play. We'll sing it's a beautiful day. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Ooh, my. I'm learning to fly. Hey, hey, what's that you say? Let's not forget that we're alive. Ooh, my. I'm learning to fly. Hey, hey, what's that you say? Let's not forget we're alive.
gosh,
you,
I wish we had
everyone.
just a little more energy in this room.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're with Nancy B.
That's right. And I'm going to tell you, I just got this download. It's been rumored around the island that they got to do something yesterday that you didn't get to do. So now I have to take care of the kids. Because yesterday we howled at the moon. And we howled. That's how she started. And it was so freeing. So I don't want you to miss out. So I think we should actually now all howl together. Come on, let's let our animal nature out. You ready?
Ready? Okay.
Anyway,
Woo, it's getting warm in here.
didn't
All
that
right.
feel good? Wow, we should howl more often.
So
Okay.
now let's howl out our vision statement. It's very
She's bringing
important,
us back.
especially at this time in our wonderful, wonderful evolution as a planet and a species. Let's do it. Awakening humanity to its magnificence. By walking the bridge from duality to unity consciousness.
Yes.
Oh, feel that oneness right here and right now. So this is a little place where I talk about the science of mind, and I always wait until I get some kind of hit of what it should be. And today it's about divine inner authority. We believe, as the teaching, that we have our own divine inner authority, which means we're a direct connect to the divine. We don't have to go anywhere to get it. We don't have to look to someone else. It's great to have friends and wise people that inspire us and all that. But when it comes down to our own life and our own vision, our own journey, it's all here. It's all here because of who and what we are, because we are totally and completely immersed in and emanating that divine essence, that power, whatever you want to call it, quantum field, God, whatever it is to you. So in this time, in this time on our planet, where there are many challenges and many people screaming things at you and telling you what to believe and what to think, you know because of who and what you are, what is right and what to think and how to act. It's you. So just always remember that and work on that every day, aligning
Yes.
with that and allowing yourself to feel it and to grow with it and expand with it. So thank you. Yes. All right. So,
Celebrate that inner authority. Well, I know there's some people in this audience right here and right now. Some haven't been here, haven't been in this space for sure. There's people visiting, and I recognize you by your chalet. I usually do a psychic line here, but let's not beat around the bush. Let's just jump right in. So who is here for the very first time? There she is.
welcome,
Welcome.
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 Jeffrey and
Okay, so
Patty.
I have some news for you, and there's some people online for the very first time because we can see you because we have with the reversal now. We can see back into the.
Wouldn't that be
to
great?
that would actually be scary. It'd be very scary, yes. But I just want to let you know that we do see you and we connect with you as well. But we have some information about you that we are going to show, and Quanta here is going to bring the. Wow, there you go. So we know something about you, and we're going to let everyone know it. You ready? Okay. You are magnificent.
Yeah.
And you are magnificent up there as well. And we know that about you because we woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, and saw it in ourselves. So now we're just mirroring off of everybody, and there you are, magnificence everywhere I'm looking. So here's the deal. Shall we anchor it in? I think we should. Anchor this magnificence in. And so let's put our hand on our heart, should we choose. And that means you too. I see you there as well. So let's say it. I am magnificent. And you know we are in the quantum field, the non-local quantum field where there's no time or space. So that means we are all connected right here and right now. Shall we it together? We are magnificent. And there's that little camera up there, the little box, that anything that happens here does not stay here. It goes out into the world. So let's let them know who they are, shall we? You are magnificent. And before I turn this audience on to each other, I want you in that little chat to say, I am magnificent, so we know you got the message. Are you ready? Now, look to your left, to your right, somewhere. Let them know how magnificent they are. There we go. Patty and Jeffrey are definitely magnificent.
You are magnificent.
You're magnificent. Who am I? What am I? You are magnificent.
Yeah. I'm going to do a handheld mic.
Right.
Is the mic
You are
up?
magnificent.
Yeah, I'll hand it
You
to
are
you. Are magnificent. Ooh.
All right, we're good. So we're going to invite to continue in this beautiful energy. We're inviting Reverend Dr. Walter to lead us in, and Kyle Lebens and Louise for music, and to lead us in our meditative time of spiritual mind treatment.
There
so
we go.
Enjoy. Sit
Give
back
it up for
and
Reverend
relax.
Dr. Waltz. Yes. Oh,
The Revs have instructed me that I should invite everyone to kind of be still for a moment as we prepare for this. And you know, being still does not mean that we can't still be excited, okay? So I invite you now to prepare your hearts as we listen.
It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. Feel the love of God surround me. I'm touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, all I ever needed is already there, closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air, and I breathe in. I am filled with the Spirit. It is health to my body. It is peace to my mind. It is joy. It's joy to my soul. And I breathe out a simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that is singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air.
And now, in this moment of stillness and awareness, I recognize that one life, that one presence, that one infinite intelligence that governs all things. This presence is ever unfolding, ever creating, continually inviting life into greater expressions of love, justice, freedom, and possibility. And I know that this one life that I choose to call God lives in me and as me as the fullest expression of perfect love, pure power, and unlimited potential. And what I know for myself, I know for each person gathered here at CSL Kaua'i this morning and listening online. As Reverend Rita reminded us, there is no separation between divine intelligence and our human experience. And as Ernest Holmes taught us, we live in a universe that responds to belief. It is done unto us as we believe. Yes. And so what we are willing to accept as true, we help bring into form. And so in this moment, I align my thought with that deeper truth. Today, I affirm that new doors are opening within me and before me. Doors of understanding, opportunity, healing, and courage open as I release fear and limitation. I move forward with trust, knowing that Spirit always, always, always prepares the way. And in the spirit of Martin Luther King Jr., I know that these open doors are not only personal, but they are collective. They open towards greater compassion, greater dignity, and justice for all. I do believe in a world that can be transformed. Just one thought, one action, one loving choice at a time. As I open my heart, I participate in the healing of our communities and our shared future. And so, I affirm abundance as new pathways of good reveal themselves to me. I release old beliefs in scarcity and trust the generous flow of life itself. I affirm right relationships grounded in respect and compassion, and know that harmony is restored wherever I am willing to listen and see the divine in another. I affirm creative expression. Fresh ideas arise with ease. Inspired actions follow me continuously. And finally, I affirm health in mind and body, knowing that my thoughts settle into clarity and calm, and my body responds with strength and renewal. Grateful for these open doors within me and before me, I release my word into the law, trusting in perfect action. I move forward, believing, guided by love, and committed to the unfolding of good for all.
And I'm breathing. I am filled with the Spirit. And it is health to my body. It is peace to my mind. It is joy. It is joy. It is joy. Joy to my soul. And I breathe out a simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that I was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. surround me. I'm touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, all I ever needed was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air.
And so it is.
Thank you.
I invite you now to continue in the spirit of awareness and gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Ron. Oh, thank you, Walt.
Well, look at you. We are so excited about our guest today, who's guest I don't even like because she's family. We have known Reverend Dr. Nancy B for
close to 20, I think.
yeah, a long time. And though I don't want to take up your time, I do have to share the story I did, because before we came here, this incredible woman was given an assignment to take care of Patrick as we were trying to pack up and get out.
It's a hard job.
Who gave you a line? The actress in her, she just said, okay, I will. Yeah. So what it was is I had stacks and stacks of photos. Remember those things that aren't just in the cell phone? They are actually, you put them in folders. And yeah. So, and all my memories were sitting there, and and Rita said to Nancy, said, you need to get Patrick to do this quicker than he is, because you know, I was going, oh, remember, this is the nicest, and the stacks, I'm not even kidding you. So finally she just said, you know what, let me just get spiritual with you, Reverend Patrick, knock it off. I mean, actually she didn't say that, but she was thinking it. I said, well, I don't know how to do this, and she said, those are your memories. Those are your memories, you've done that. You're about to go do something that you have never done. I paraphrase, always you, and you've never done. You're on your way to Kauai to start Centers for Spiritual Living. So I went, okay. And I picked them all up and I started tossing them. And I will always, not always, thank her for that, because now you're going, oh, my memories. But what a great thing. So I do thank you, so that I could leave some of that behind and move into our new world.
So I want to say something.
I know you
Just
do.
real quick. So many of you don't know Reverend Dr. Nancy, and when I met her, she was already a reverend, already having run her own center. Absolutely. And came to the NoHo Art Center for New Thought, where we were studying to be practitioners. And she was always caring and just checking in on me all the time, and she still does that now. I'll get a call from her and she'll say, how are you doing, Reverend Rita? Anyway, but she is not, she's got a big life. She was an actress, she's still acting actually, a really amazing actress that's still working. I can say she's 92 because, hey, she wrote it, I didn't. And just such a great example of vibrancy and life, and the books she's written, and just being the teacher she is and everything. So we'd like to welcome Reverend and Dr. Nancy B.
Yeah.
Come on up.
That's yours.
You get double lay. Is that all right? Are you okay with that?
She gets double lay today.
Oh, I love you.
Oh,
Have fun.
how
Okay.
lovely.
She's all yours.
Oh my, good morning, everyone. Oh, my word, my word, my word. Thank you for this. I grew up in Hawaii as a little girl on Oahu because my dad was in the Navy. So this always feels like coming home. You know, my heart, part of my heart was left here with you, and thank you for taking good care of it, because I only get back every few years, And thank you for taking such good care of it, because I was driving around yesterday and it looks fabulous. So thank you for that. So my talk today is opening new doors, opening new doors. And I want to start with something that's the one thing I hope you take home with you today, and I'll tell you the story behind it, but it is this. Focus on the good, because you always get what you focus on. Let's say that. Focus on the good, because you always get what you focus on. So the story about that is I speak at the Bakersfield Center once a month now, all through the year. And so when I finished my talk, I have to stop because I was so overwhelmed with these gorgeous flower lays that I forgot to thank the beautiful doctors, Rita and Patrick, for their invitation and for allowing me to share some thoughts and ideas with you today. So thank you. Mahalo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So after the talk, this gal came up to me and she said, my grandpa, I didn't say that, she said this. She said, my grandpa always taught me, focus on the good, because you're always going to get what you focus on. And I think that's our trap. I think that's why sometimes we don't realize how powerful our focus is. And so sometimes I notice that sometimes my days are up and everything's flowing. You know how that is for you. Everything's flowing. All the doors are opening. Everything just unfolds one after another. And then the next week, I'm like in a pile of poop. And I go, how did I get there? I didn't ask for that. I didn't treat for that. I don't know how that get there. Well, I think it has to do with what we're focusing on. So, I want to read you something. I don't follow numerology. I don't really understand it. But I saw this, and I read it because it was about doors. So I read this, and it says, new doors are opening up. This is for this year. 2026 is the number 1 year. I'm sure some of you know what that means. New doorways are opening up, and a new chapter begins. So what I read is that what this Carrie Samuel said is that the movement of the planets in this year, 2026, is different than it has been for thousands of years and will not be the same again for thousands of years. And what that is telling us is that change is a-coming. So let's start embracing change, because whatever we think we know about it, and however comfortable or uncomfortable we are with it, it's coming. And I think it's coming in ways that we can't even conceive, can't even imagine. But it has to unfold. If God's in charge of everything and God is everything, then God is the change. It has to be. So when I have a tough phone call to make, having a fight with AT&T or whoever it is, I say to myself, I'm calling God. I'm just calling God. That's all I'm doing. And God always answers the phone. And since God's always in open, loving communication with itself in all of its incarnations, it always responds with love and understanding, compassion, and everything gets handled beautifully. When I forget to do that, not so often, doesn't always work so well. I fought with AT&T for about a year before I figured that one out. And once I figured that out, then it was okay. But before, I was just wanting to make them wrong. They wanted to charge me $400 for a mistake they made, and I had nothing to do with it, blah, blah, blah. But I finally got over it. You just got to get over it. Just got over it. So what do we do with this astounding information, this change that's a-coming? And we're all here on purpose. Do you know that? Do you know that you voted? Each and every one of us sitting here voted to be here at this time for this purpose. So we all have a sacred purpose for being here now. And most of what you do is just be who you are. And when you're being fully who you are, wherever you go, in the market, on Lyft, getting a ride with someone, you're just being yourself. Your spirituality, your wholeness, your goodness, your joy, your peace, your power, your love radiates out from you and affects people around you that you'll never know that they go home changed and they don't know why. Something just passed through and it changed me. So I had this fabulous wedding to go to. It was my grandson's wedding, and it was in Rancho Santa Fe. Big bougie wedding. We had our gowns and we had our things, and you know, it was awesome, but I couldn't find the right shoes. So my daughter said, well, just go to Amazon and, you know, get like 3 pairs of what you think you like, and then when they come, you can try them and see. I'd never really done that before. So I got my 3 pairs of shoes, but they weren't right. So she said, well, just get 3 more. So I got 3 more. And every box I opened, it was like, the heel's not right. The color's not right. They don't fit right. And my daughter said, it'd be great if you knew exactly what you wanted, Mom. And I said, I know exactly what I want. I want a peep-toe neutral low-heel pump. It spit out of me just like it was a recording that just, I want to. So guess what was in the next box I opened? A peep-toe neutral low-heel pump. So you have to know what you want. And you have to get that specific about it, because all the time I was doing was focusing on what wasn't right, what wasn't working, what didn't work. So I kept getting more of what didn't work, because that's how it works. When I focus on that part, Spirit, the law, the life, the field says, oh, here's more of that. Let me give you some more of that doesn't work because you're having such a good time with it, right? So we have to get really crystal clear about what it is that we want, because when you do that, the field, the law has no choice but to give it to you. No choice at all. But when we're in and out and we kind of think maybe, you know, then it's not going to work that well. It may not work that well. So focusing on the good. And that focus on the good, that's like the first 4 chapters of the Science of Mind and Spirit textbook. Like the whole thing in a cliff note. Focus on the good because you're going to get what you focus on. That's like the first 4 chapters. And I want to stop and say that the Science of Mind textbook, the Science of Mind and Spirit textbook is how it was originally titled, was published in 1926. This 2026. It's the centennial anniversary of the Science of Mind textbook and Ernest Holmes bringing this teaching to us. So let's give the book a round of applause. Because we wouldn't be here doing what we're doing and learning what we're learning if it weren't for Ernest Holmes, because there are many before him, but they didn't put the teaching in a way that we could learn it and apply it to our daily lives, to whatever was going on in our daily lives, and he did that. So I'm grateful for that. And this is what I want you to know about that. The divine chose to incarnate here as you. You're not an accident. You are a specific idea in the mind of the divine that brought you here, just the way you are. You don't have to be different. You don't have to be taller, shorter, bigger, littler, nothing. You are exactly what God designed you to be. And I want you to love yourself. I think we spend too much time finding what's fault with it. I do. I'll claim that one. Spending too much time finding fault with that. What would you do that for? What'd you say that for? Blah, blah, blah. And that's not helpful. I want you to love yourself because you are divine. You couldn't possibly be anything else. There's a sentence in The Impersonal Life that says, it's impossible for us to be separated, for I am you, and you are I. I am you, and you are I. I love that. And I think that's why we don't understand why our word is so powerful. Because when you know that you're connected to source energy and you're coming from that knowing, which is not a thinking, it's not a reasoning, when you're coming from that knowing, your word is divine. Your word is powerful. Your word changes things. See, science tried to teach us that matter created energy, but that's not the truth. Quantum physics has taught us now. That's not the truth at all. Energy creates matter. Your energy creates matter. That's why when I speak my word and I say, no, I want a peep-toe neutral low-heel pump, that's what has to show up, because my word is my God self speaking its truth out in a way that the law, that the universe can get it. Do you get that? She gets that dream, the dream lady. She's got it. The dream absolutely got it. So there's only one thinker in your mind, and you're it. So on this Martin Luther King Day, I don't have anything from Martin Luther King to share, but I came across, as I was doing my research for this talk today, I came across a writing by Mother Teresa, and I wanted to share that with you today. It's called The Final Analysis. People are often unreasonable, illogical, self-centered. Forgive them anyway. And if you're kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you're successful, you'll win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you're honest and frank, people may cheat you, but be honest and frank anyway. What you spend your life building, someone may destroy overnight. Build it anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will forget tomorrow, but do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the best you have anyway, because in the final analysis, it's all between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. That's Mother Teresa. Let's give Mother Teresa some love. So I'm beginning to understand that the naysayers, the people who come in our lives and make waves and we get all upset about, they're really here, they're bringing a gift. And the gift that they're bringing is for us to practice what we know. So at Christmas time, I had the opportunity to watch God at work. So I have 4 kids, and anybody have a family? Does anybody have a family? Okay, so if you have a family, there's stuff. Sometimes there's just stuff, there's issues going on. So there has been, thank you for the good work you do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the good work you do. So there's a fractured relationship in my family, my oldest, it doesn't matter, between 2 people, and for about 10 years. And I prayed, and I prayed, and I begged, and I did everything. I cried. It didn't make any difference. They're going to do what they're going to do. So I finally let it all go. And these 2 individuals, the one that was seemed to be the instigator, was sitting next to me. And my son, who had driven from Nevada, got stuck in the snow, so he came in really late. He walked in the door, and this person that was sitting on the couch next to me got up and put her arms around him and gave him a hug. And I had said, only God can heal this fractured relationship. And God did. God healed it. So I want you to know, if there are relationships in your life that you've given up on, don't give up. Don't give up. Turn it over to God. Ask for guidance to know what to say, to know what to do. My job was keep the door open. My whole job in that relationship was just keep the door open. I can't say I didn't judge. I did on the inside because I wanted it to change so badly. But if you have a relationship that doesn't appear to be working, know that it will work. You keep your heart in the right place, and it will work. It will, absolutely. And also, I need to know that everyone's experience is perfect for them. I don't know what their path is. I don't know what their soul journey is. And obviously, this is something that was necessary for them to experience, right? Who am I to say that it wasn't maybe the best thing that ever happened? Maybe they'll have a better relationship now that they could have ever had before. Because we know when we fight with our beloved, the makeup is always sweet, right? The makeup is always so sweet. And it's not about what you do. It's about how you do what you do. It's not about what you do. It's about how you do what you do. So I try to pay attention to the cashiers in the checkout lines, especially in the market when I was behind one woman who had finished this gigantic cart, and something she said wasn't right. this person had to unload the whole entire thing, back it all out, and do it all over again. And I stood there the whole time, just loving on her. And when this person finally left, I said, thank you. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for taking care of us so well. She said, thank you for noticing. Because usually all those people get are complaints. So I always try to say, hey, you're kind of tired. How much longer you got to go today? Oh, you'll be done in 2 hours. You're fine. You'll make it. No problem. Look in their eyes. They're people. Don't go swiping on and then do your card and leave. No. Don't miss an opportunity to give love. So it's how we do what we do. So did you ever do something out of obligation? Like, I don't know, it's Friday night, you're done work, and you're on the way home, and you can't wait to get there. You're going to watch the game. You're going to swim in the pool. You're going to walk on the beach. You're going to do your thing. And this call comes in and says, I know you said you wouldn't do it again. I know I said I wouldn't ask again. But here I am, and I'm asking again. And maybe that time you really don't want to. Because a lot of times we do, but maybe that time you just really didn't want to. But you did it anyway because you felt obligated. And then after doing it, it doesn't even feel good. You have to do what you do with love or don't do it at all. So my youngest son has 4 girls, and they were about from 9 to 2. They took their very first vacation ever. And I was going over to feed their dog while they were gone. So I walked in, and the kitchen was a disaster. And so I set myself about, I fed the dog, and then I did the dishes, I started the laundry, I helped, and she came home, and we were in good relationship, but she called and she said, are you my laundry angel? Are you my kitchen angel? Did you come and do this? It gave me so much joy to know that they would walk in from their vacation with 4 kids who are probably tired now and maybe cranky, and instead of facing a mess in which they couldn't even function, they walked into a clean kitchen. That's the kind of joy that comes from doing from love. So do what you do from love. Find a way to do it from love. And it always blesses everyone. Everyone. And remember, it was the pauper, I think, who came in, who was the last in Jesus' temple, who brought their money, and all the big people with their all their gold and silver and frankincense, all the stuff they brought. And after everyone was gone, this widow came in with her 1 pence, all she had left, and she laid it on the altar with love. And Jesus said, greater is this than all of that. Look at me, look what I do. Look at me. It's that humility. It's that humility and gratitude. It comes from a place of such gratitude and joy for life and for being who we are and to have this opportunity. So I invite you to make a decision not to do things out of obligation, to look in your heart and find a place that you can give from that feels good. And they say give until it feels good, right? And I remember from the Abundance book, he wrote, what did he write? He wrote, the more I joyously give, the more I happily have. And that's been my life. I don't know how to do it any other way. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to send love and give my sharing, my tithe, to musicians, to our fabulous musicians, to our prayer partners, to people who have blessed us through the years, and maybe and just surprise them and send them a little gift. Or here's another thing you can do. Write a little handwritten thank you note. 2 sentences on it. Get yourself a box of cards and mail them. People will be so tickled to get your handwritten thank you note because people don't do that much anymore. I did that at my church in Fallbrook, and they would walk in and say, nobody ever said thank you like this before. Thanks so much for thinking of us and for doing that. So it's not what we do, it's how we do that makes all the difference in the world. And you are difference makers. You're here on purpose. You're divine. And your word is powerful. and you make a difference in the world. Everywhere you go, on the street, in the market, on the road. Anybody have a challenge on the road? Now when I see somebody go from the fast lane to the off-ramp in front of me, I just go, and wasn't that perfect for them? Instead of saying, oh, you son of God, you. Say, yep, I guess that was perfect for them. That's exactly what they needed to do right then. So focus on the good, because you're always going to get what you focus on. So let's say that. Focus on the good, because, one more time, focus on the good, because, yes, so look at your want. Some of us discovered that yesterday at the workshop. Look at your want and look and see where your focus is. Are you focused on why it hasn't happened yet? Are you focused on, no, he's not. Good for you. He said, no, I'm not. Good for you. You know, what are you focused on there? It hasn't happened yet. Do you not know the right people? The money never came. You know, they don't send me I never get the breaks. Blah, blah, blah. Well, if you're going to tell the law you don't get the breaks, the law is going to say, you're right. You ain't getting it. So we got to change that mentality. Absolutely. Just change that mentality into I can and I am. I can and I am. Then if you can see it, there's another sentence in your personal life that says, if you can see it, I do all that you do, and I do it well. So when we turn things over to Spirit, knowing that they know, that Spirit knows exactly how to bring you what you need, even if it's peep-toe, neutral, low-heel pump, even if it's that, Spirit knows how to do that. So, and Mother Teresa said there are no great acts, just small acts done with great love. Opening doors, new doors are opening for you and for me, for all of us, for our country and for all of humanity. Thank you. God bless you. Namaste.
Yeah, I want to be like that when I grow up. Kyle and Louise, take it away. You should have changed it to the other one.
What do I do if I'm not chasing anything? What do I do if I've got everything that I need? It's a question that no one's prepared to answer. Where do I go if I'm right where I'm supposed to be? Where do I go if wherever I am home? It's a question I'm presently wanting to answer. If the usual way doesn't work for me now, that's a point I know nothing about. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? And what if the game is ended long before it even begins? And what if the test has been taken and we're all passing again and again? If the race is over, what then? What do I say if it's all perfect anyway? What do I say if I'm not here to change anyone? It's a question I truly don't know how to answer. How do I live if my life is eternity? How do I live if I'm no longer afraid to die? It's a mystery that no one can give me the answer. If the usual way doesn't work anymore, there's no map for what life has in store. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? And what if the game is ended long before it even begins? And what if the test has been taken? We're all passing again and again. If the race is over, what is the purpose of time here on earth? How do I define my death and birth? For that matter, what is my life really worth in the end? What's mine to give? What's mine to receive? Whom do I worship? What do I believe? It seems every answer comes right back to me in the end. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? And what if the game is ended long before it even begins? And what if the test has been taken? We're all passing again and again. If the race is over and we're all born victorious, if the race is over, what then?
Yes.
Thank you, Kyle and Louise.
What
And
if the race was over and we've already won? Then you could do something really fabulous. Relax.
Right.
Relax. Right?
Yeah. So I just want to thank
Yes.
Reverend Dr. Nancy one more time for just inspiring us so much. Thank you.
What a gift you are. What a
Yeah,
gift
you're a
you
gift.
are in our lives and now in our families.
Yeah,
in our
thank
ohana.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you.
you.
And thank you to Sue Wood for
Yes.
taking care of her while she's here. Yeah.
For terrifying her at Waimea Canyon. But who's it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So,
This is our time of affirmative giving. And I just, on that note, I know there's some people, Pam Sachs from California
it's online.
is online right now. Let me just see something else. Romper, dumper, dumper, do. Oh, Marion and Glenn from the island of Kauai. And Deb Valentina is on there too. I told you we can see back who's doing that. So I just want to thank all of you. And you know, one way that we get to continue to build our ohana is by our global community and by people that are viewing right now, subscribing to our channel. And also people always ask, how can we give when we're online? Very easily, I'm here to let you know. There's a button for that too. All you have to do is push a QR. I believe it's QR. And here, everyone here, thank you. I know so many put in the mail and in the times and it's reoccurring, and I just want to say thank you, because without that, someone mentions fundraisers. I'm going to break some news to you. We are never not in a fundraiser. Everything we raise comes from you, people online, Someday it'll drop out of the sky, but in the meantime, let Spirit work through you.
And
So there we go.
Yeah, so just take your contribution, or if you've already given online, that doesn't matter, you
Yes.
give monthly. Just put your hands on your heart then, and just affirm that joyously I give and joyously I receive, because there is a circle of giving and receiving at all times. Joyously I give, and joyously I receive. Thank you.
Mahalo.
All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that will ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that will ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. So I lift up my hands now, now open my heart, and my gratitude goes out to everything near and far. And all that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that will ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. Lift up my hands now, now open my heart. My gratitude goes out to everything near and far.
Take this moment to just bless the abundance in these baskets, the abundance in this beautiful, amazing congregation out here of beautiful souls. I'm so grateful. And I know that everything, I mean everything, the circle of giving and receiving is always open. And I know that as we give, we receive. And 100 times more than we give. It's just a circle and an energy that is so beautiful and so vibrant here. So I'm so grateful. And I just bless it and let it go forth to heal, prosper, and bless this island and this world and each and every one of us. And so it is.
So it
Thank
is.
you, Yana.
And Yana, just stay there for a second, because I got some love and gratitude. See this beautiful, beautiful piece here? She creates this stuff. And so I just want to say thank you, and thank you for being the incredible artist that you are. And it's in the bookstore too, a different
Yeah,
one. So
she's-
there you go.
She has a vibrant business doing
So
stained
we
glass.
have a whole bunch of stuff going on, do we not?
Okay.
But we're going to do it with an organized, there's no wrapping today. No wrapping. And I'll tell you why. Why? Well, because Reverend Dr. Nancy B is leaving this week on Tuesday. Yes. And so I don't want to be having this scream, come to the circle, because you might want to chit-chat with her a bit before she takes off. So you'll be here, and so next month everything is back to normal.
And she has a book
We can't do that.
she
Sold
sold
out
out
yesterday, so.
Called To Hell with Aging, right? And
The hell with aging,
and it's
she
available
says.
on Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there more than one book?
Yeah, she has other books too.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Just go to her beautiful name and you'll be able to.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of local authors here too that are in the bookstore. Us being one of them as well. Two, yes.
So the Namaste Singers continue to meet on Thursdays at 5:30 to 7 with Melissa and Joni and the crew, and that's going really well from what I've heard, and they're having a lot of fun. So if you're a Namaste singer, please go there on Thursday. It's 5:30. Yoga Flow continues with Jeanette Blum on Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. And then if you prefer chair yoga, she does a chair yoga class at 10 a.m. So 10:10 a.m. Excuse me. And so that continues. And Spiritual Cinema this week is on the 23rd instead of the last Friday. It's
Right.
this Friday. So it's a very special movie that we thought was really appropriate for this time and space and for us. It's called, it has a really weird title. 'Cause
I
it's
would have
called-
changed the name.
I know, it's
but
called
okay.
Join
Join
or
or
Die.
Kind of warms the heart, doesn't it?
It's about the importance of community
So
during
important.
challenging times, and it was put together by Robert Putnam, who wrote the book Bowling
Yeah,
Alone.
sure, yeah.
And he goes through the idea of how community and that kind of thing was declining, and how it needs to come back in a stronger way. So it's a
It's a
really
great
well done
movie.
documentary.
We just don't like the title, but it's
Yeah, we
okay.
don't like the
Because it's a
title.
little
Sounds like a
culty.
cult. Join or
Join or
die.
die.
Anyway, it's not though. Anyway, it's on Friday at 6 p.m. here. We'll have popcorn and a discussion.
And there's a
after.
special note from Angela here. From Angela. Movie night needs support with popping corn and cleaning up. Are you a popper? I'm a popper.
Not a
Are you a
popper.
popper?
A popper.
So anyway, that was from her. And then we have beach cleanup back. Where's our Leslie? She's over there in the kitchen.
She's in
So anyway, and that's this Saturday, the 24th at
9:30 to
9:30,
10:30.
and you meet in the parking lot, and it's
They pick up the area around here and at the beach down there. So it's a really nice community project and helps our area to stay neat and clean.
And next Sunday,
Is our annual membership meeting. It'll be right after service, and please, we ask you to attend. If you haven't become a sustaining member yet, you can go online very easily and do that, or you can talk to Angela. She has handwritten forms. So that will be next Sunday, right after service. And
very
then-
important.
Yeah, very important.
And Kiana and the team back there have decided that they're going to get some nice snacks, and it's birthday Sunday, so we're going to have cake and snacks after the meeting. How clever.
I know.
How clever. How clever. I just thought of that. So, in other words, and then guess what that does to us also? It rushes us through that meeting that could take long, long time. But not when you know you got snacks and cake waiting back there. No, Shake your head, Bob. It's in pure intelligence what we did.
Okay.
Pure intelligence.
So the other exciting thing that's starting here, and I believe she's going to do it once a month, but Isha, who is, a certified sound healing person, is going to do a sound bath here on Tuesday, January 27th, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. It is on the website now. It is in the e-blast, so you can sign up or come at the door. I think she has a limited group she wants. I think it's 15, but I'm not sure about that. But sign up.
Yeah, she did it for the Sacred Journey, too.
She's
incredible.
amazing, and anybody knows Isha knows she's amazing. So that'll be happening Tuesday, January 27th.
We have a lot going on,
And
don't we?
Let me see, is there anything before I get to that? Okay. Oh, and then January...
The time is
the 6 p.m.
to 7:30.
Okay, and then Gabriella Taylor, our beautiful Gabriella, who passed away last month, her celebration of life will be held here on January 31st at 11:30 a.m. And it's going to be a long celebration of life in that they're going to have a potluck and
A band.
The Sacred Earth Choir is singing. They'll have dancing. It starts at 11:30, and I think it's going to go to close to 5 o'clock. So, but the celebration of life, the part of it, the service part of it will be first. So that's what I know about it anyway. And that will be here on Saturday the 31st at 11:30. And then, this is really exciting. So in February, we have 2 really exciting events.
So mark your calendars.
Mark your calendar. The first one is on February 21st, and it's with Alex Malipsky. Is that how I pronounce his last name? Anyway, everybody remembers him from the telethon. Malipsky.
You remember him from the
gorgeous
telethon.
Alex.
Oh, indeed.
The gorgeous Alex, dancer, break dancer, amazing person who believes in movement for all of us, no matter how old we are. And so he is going to do a one-day on Saturday the 21st.
From 10 to
12. And that's available online to sign up for, or in the bookstore too. And I can't wait. It's going to be very
so
exciting. And then Dawson Church is coming back. Does everybody, who?
Dawson Church.
Yeah, so I'm going to just say a few things about him, because I don't think you all realize that this guy is up with Joe Dispenza.
Yeah,
in fact, so up with
absolutely.
Joe Dispenza that he wrote one of the forwards to Joe Dispenza's book. So he is a world-renowned scientist, writer, author of books, The Genie in Your Genes, Mind to Matter, Bliss Brain, and most recently, Spiritual Intelligence is the name of his new book. And he's the founder of the Veteran Stress Solution, which has offered free PTSD treatment to over 22,000 veterans. His mission is to inspire personal transformation through his presentations, podcasts, books, and blogs, etc. You can look him up online if you don't know who he is. His workshop that he's going to give is called, he's also going to speak in February, but his workshop is called Trauma to Transcendence. And
incredible.
What he says, and this is so true, everyone, everybody's gone through some type of trauma. We're going through trauma now, as far as I'm concerned, or at least I do every time when I wake up and look at the news. There's trauma in our hearts. And when we don't deal with it, what happens is it buries in our body.
Absolutely.
But his theory is that we can turn trauma, any trauma we've had in our lives. We had trauma when our cat was killed in front of us. I mean, that's trauma that we could bury or we could bring up. And he believes that trauma can turn into transcendence. It can actually be a healer when we address
Absolutely.
it. So
Good.
he says trauma opens a gateway to growth, and that by causing us to question our most fundamental assumptions about reality, they can even spark psychological and spiritual evolution. And he uses the examples of Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and Nelson Mandela. So I think it's going to be a really important workshop for this time and space. It'll be an all-dayer on the 28th, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So the reason we brought it up for February is that we're really reaching out now to our community. I know you don't know what we do during the week sometimes, but I spend a lot of time, as we know, and with our wonderful Melissa, marketing. But there's only so much that we can keep reaching out from what we know. So it's so important. We have so many events. We're not talking about, roping them in and pulling them in on a Sunday, you're going to come, we're not talking that. What we are talking about is we have these incredible events. Share, the people that say, we get so many things from you. Yes, you do. And you're going to probably continue to get them unless you say, take me off your mailing list. But it really does help to share and let people know that someone like Dawson is coming, because he doesn't do this as much as I know that we have to do that for ourselves. This is like an event if you've ever had one. And to boot, he considers this his family, so everything's going to CSL Kauai. It's a fundraiser. But we know about the inside on the fundraiser, right? Everything's a fundraiser. But I just wanted you to know that it really helps to let people know, because these events, like when we have the sound of Eric, Dr. Eric come in, it's like people don't know we're doing it.
Yesterday, yeah.
And Nancy, yeah, exactly. Okay, so enough of that. I think we are down to the last one thing before is back to gratitude, and also Mary McDermott's, it's getting even closer. It's March 7th. We just spoke with her memorial.
Celebration of life.
And that's and we've just spoken with her brother Roger. And so that's coming up and starting to get planned. So March 7th, please put that on your calendar so we can, the whole community. She had many communities, and they're going to come together too. We're here, right here. And then the last thing is, last week we were gone and we were at an undisclosed location. And I love that. We just had a retreat, and there's something so cool. Oh, we were at an undisclosed location. And where? It's undisclosed. So, and it just makes people like, wow, I want to sign up to find out where it is. But here's the thing. Last week we were gone, and I just want to thank Reverend Diane and the whole team that really held this beautiful place in its space and its love last week.
If you haven't heard Reverend Diane's talk, it's really powerful.
Yes.
So please go on and listen to it. So because we archive things, you can listen to past talks.
Right. And our tech people are going to actually take it off by itself.
Yeah.
So
we also have a tech team that extrapolates our talks from the whole service, so you don't have to listen to the whole service. You can just listen to the talk. But sometimes they're a little behind, but they are going to take that one off too.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so thank yous today.
Yes.
We have
some thank yous. We'll save that one to last. So we have Reverend Dr. Walt. Thank you for the meditation and your beautiful treatment. We have Angela and Yana, I guess, that were
And
our
Louise.
Lalama team, and
Louise
Luis.
helped them
Luis
in
is
the
always
one time.
helping. He's amazing. Give him a hug today. Ron Stover and Leslie were our hospitality team today, and Peggy, Jerry, and Sue Buckley were
Sue
the
Buckley,
collection
yep.
stewards. And
right there.
yeah, and the boys back there, Ryan and Kieran on live stream. Thank you.
And our volunteer of the month, Jonathan Lee,
And
is
our-
standing
yeah,
right
and
there.
Jonathan Lee, who just holds down the whole sound thing and more every Sunday. And Peggy Jerry is our bookstore person today, also a board member. And then we want to thank Kyle and Louise.
Yes.
Thank you for their beautiful music.
And we have some practitioners
Yeah,
today.
and last but not least, we want to thank our beautiful Reverend Dr. Nancy. Thank you.
Give us that. Oh, beautiful. Mwah. And we do have our practitioners today, if anything has come up. And for those online, just remember, subscribe, donate, whatever you want to do. Oh, and chat with us, because we like to know where y'all from. Okay, so and with that, the practitioners will be up. We have Peggy, we have Melissa, we have Reverend Diane, and they will be up here in a
And
few.
Walt.
And
Reverend Dr.
Walt.
Do you want to do it?
No,
Yeah.
he says you always forget.
I know, I don't, sorry.
It's okay. We'll work on that.
We'll work on it.
It never stopped loving you, though, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so they can be up here, and what that means is if you want a session with a practitioner, go ahead and line that up for another day, and they will. But this is just to come up and say, you know what, I got this going on right now. I could use a spiritual mind treatment for this, and then let you know, like I told somebody the other day, you know, sometimes you got to stop driving it all by yourself. You got to let go of the wheel sometime. Not only to let spirit move through you, but let these beautiful practitioners, let that energy that they have move through, and you can just relax for a moment and let someone else drive. Okay?
All right.
Perfect.
So for the month of January, we've been singing the peace song. We never do it, but in this January we are. Jonathan's going to come up and help us, and Kyle's going to play, but we're going to circle up and hold hands, because that's what we're going to do. All right? So wait till everybody's in place. Come on up and hold hands. I want a big circle around the room. Don't everybody in the circle.
Oh, that's going to be a big circle.
It's a big circle.
Let's let them hear this all the way across the ocean to the United States and to the world, all right? You ready?
Is everybody...
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Where? There be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, oh, what all are we? Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step we take, let this be a joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Wow!
I had to.
Nice finale. Nice finale.
Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful Sunday.
And the practitioners will be right up here.